If you want to find the easiest way to make money online, come to InvestFest and check out the Ticket Plug. Come join our ticket resale community. Don't sleep on us in the vendor marketplace. We are one of the headliners, but we have a life-changing opportunity for those coming to learn new ways to invest and build a business. It's time to learn how to sell tickets online and never in the streets. It's the Ticket Plug at booth number 421 at the vendor marketplace.
Click the link at the top line of the description for more.
So Steve Harvey responds to Dr. Umar Johnson's claim that he's being paid by the Kamala Harris administration. I'm going to play the intro part. The young lady asking Steve, playing what Umar said and asking Steve about his reaction. Then I'm going to play Steve's reaction. But stay tuned for my reaction, because this is deep.
Honest Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, and I love you both. No hate to my big brothers. But if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Can we please be honest? Can we see? I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Y'all carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities, paying you to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of the vote. But they being paid, y'all being bought. They offered me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview.
First of all, we're going to have her on her again, or how many other times it's needed to get her into office. To get the vote. Brother Umar, let me say this, man. I absolutely love some of the things you say. I really, really do, man. Some of the stuff I don't always agree with, but ain't nobody got to agree with everything I say. But let me clear the air on something. Please. You can't hire Steve Harvey for $10,000 to do nothing. Thanks. Let me just A that out the way. I don't know where you got that number from, but you can't offer Steve Harvey $10,000 to do nothing. No, you can go through the industry and ask about me. Let me tell you something. Omar, let me tell you something, man. And there ain't no hate here at all, cause I like some of the work he does. I really do. Yeah. Listen, man, I don't. He said I don't do nothing, nothing for $10,000. Don't even insult. Don't insult the brand equity that I've built over these 30 years of television. I just don't, man. And I'm doing this absolutely free of charge because I want this country to be in her hands as opposed to Donald Trump's hands. That's why I do it. Now, me and Ricky Smiley happen to be on the same page. Now, we Q's now, and so is D.L. Hughley. And Q's kind of run the airways of black radio. Okay. All right. The Q's is running the airways of black radio. All right, Purple and Gold. Okay. But we also understand what's at stake here. So no, I haven't received a single dollar from anybody to do what I do. And I'm doing it gladly for free. Yes. And I'm going to freely have her on here again and again and again. I am going to freely ask soft-ass questions. I am going to freely lob the basketball so she can slam dunk all these questions. Yes. I am going to freely sit here and agree. So the black vote is not for sale. But it is a very important block of votes that can control the outcome of this election. And if I have my way, if it is within God's will, she will be the next president of the United States, because the alternative, see, there's only two people running for president. It's Kamala Harris, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, or Donald Trump. That's the choice. So I don't know You know, and if somebody offered you 10, you should have took it. But anybody offered me nothing. But please don't insult me and offer me $10,000. Because I'm telling you right now, it cost way more for me to wake up and turn this mic on.
Oh, Steve,
way
we
more.
gotta get him is $10,000.
I can't even let that get out about me.
The amount of insulting to you. Wow.
That's just, I mean, really,
The
man.
brand.
And you know, look, man, they could take their campaign money and put it into other causes, like buying ads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The ad I'm running right now, this is free.
Free. Please go vote for Kamala Harris. Do it for free.
Kamala Harris campaign ad right now. Please vote. The black vote is not for sale.
It is not.
But it is a very, very viable force. It really is important. And that's why everybody wanted, man.
That's right.
And because let me tell you something. If you look at look at the last presidential election, when it got down to Michigan, Wisconsin, it got down to Philadelphia, it got down to Georgia, Atlanta. Yeah. Philly, Pennsylvania. All those, the Republicans were winning out in the suburbs. When they got to the inner cities where we heavily populate Atlanta, Philadelphia, Detroit, Milwaukee, that turned the election. Yeah. And the same thing can happen this time. And they all know it. Why do you think Donald Trump, who don't give a damn about the National Association of Black Journalists, would even walk his ass out there? So he was out there to try to make black people think that he's done more for black people than any president since Abraham Lincoln. But he can't name one thing he's done for black people. And then got mad at the black woman for asking him tough questions. Now, anybody else that don't agree with that right there, I understand. But just show me what he's done for black people so I can understand. Because right now I don't.
All right. Go on and collect.
Kamala Harris for president. Thank you very much.
I approve this message.
I approve this message. Absolutely for free. If you try to offer me 10,000, I'm going to quit talking to you.
All right, so first and foremost, Dr. Umar never said, right, that Steve Harvey, that Kamala paid Steve Harvey $10,000. He never said that. If you look at the original video that he made, I know because I watched it, he said that himself was offered $10,000. He never put a number figure on how much these people are allegedly being paid by the Democratic Party. So for Steve Harvey to come out and even respond to it shows me that he is stone cold guilty. He got caught with his hand in a cookie jar. That's what it shows me. He got caught with his hand in a cookie jar. And even him like trying to justify, like, I was giving her an alley-oop. An alley-oop. Like Umar said, you know damn well. Like, she ain't even promised you nothing. I was just reading a few minutes ago. See, I'm a small business owner. So my thoughts might be a little different. So if you're an entrepreneur or even a working person, this would affect you as well. Because it's going to affect the company that you work for. When Trump came in office, he lowered the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. We're still living through that right now. What did Kamala just propose? She said she wants to get that back up to about 28%, meaning less money back in your pocket. So if you're a business that has employees, maybe you're thinking about expanding. See, for me, when I was eating, everybody was eating. When I was able to bring on more employees, I brought on more employees. When I was able to give out Christmas bonuses, I gave out Christmas bonuses. But you can't do that if all your money is being sucked up by taxes, inflation, you know, people not paying as much for advertising anymore. You got to cut back on things. So all this affects, it's a trickle-down effect, right? Mix all that with inflation. Mix that with high corporate tax rates. Mix that with the IRS now going after people for tips and more and trying to get more of your money. It's just like you spending more money than ever. 30% of people's income is going for rent. For rent. So somebody's coming in the office saying, look, I'm not going to do nothing for you, but take more money out your pocket. You got clowns like D.L. Hughley, clowns, you know, like all these other people that cap for the Democratic Party that are getting a check because it's not going to affect them as much as it's going to affect me and you. They're already multimillionaires. But for the everyday working person, it's going to affect you way more. Right? And they mask it behind, oh, you know, so billionaires can pay their fair share. Billionaires can afford to pay their fair share. They can afford that. But taxing them more, you're indirectly hurting small businesses because the corporate tax rate is a corporate tax rate, whether you're a big business or a small business. Now, if they capped it and say, okay, businesses that make under $1 million or $2 million or whatever the case may be, we'll keep it the same. But if you make over, you know, so-and-so, 100 million or whatever, then it'll be different. But these corporate tax rate is the corporate tax rate. So once you get to a certain tax bracket, right, which is not really that high in a lot of instances, especially depending on what state you're in, you're going to have to pay this exorbitant amount, 28% tax rate. Meaning that you can't give raises to employees. Meaning that you can't probably afford health. Because all these companies, you call these companies, they got people working in all different countries. India, Ghana, Pakistan. Because they ain't trying to pay no health benefits. They're not trying to take care of their employee like that. So this is a trickle-down effect. And you got guys that's multi-million. That's why I said I don't want no multi-millionaire talking for me 10 times, 20 times over. You can't relate. And especially if you're telling me the wrong thing, like a clown Steve Harvey. Then he gonna boast about, oh, I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing for no $10,000. I don't do nothing. Like, are you serious, bruh? Are you serious? Have your head gotten that big, bruh? The black elitist class, have your head gotten that big, that swole, where now you bragging about what you won't do for what money you won't do it for? Look, man, I do these videos because I'm trying to reach a certain person, a certain group of people, right? I understand that the presidency, you know, is not the end all be all. I get it, right? I'm not naive to think, oh, when this person gets in, but look, if you can just ease the pain a little bit, and we can get back to where we were, so we can thrive a little bit, we can hold more money into our pockets just a little bit more, I'm down with that, right? Again, I'm a small business owner, so I'm looking at what's going to affect my bottom line, period. Period. So that's stuff you got to think about. Even if you're a working person that gets a check, remember, if you're working for a multi-million-dollar company, or even a billion-dollar company, that could mean cutting your job or cutting down on certain things they used to do that they don't do no more because they're paying more to Uncle Sam. They're paying more in taxes. Just think. Think for a minute. That's all I'm saying. Think before you get all emotional about, oh, a black woman, oh, this, oh, that. Just think. Think about how your life is right now. Just think. That's all. Group think. That's my thoughts. I'm going to fall back. Steve Harvey and these guys are continuing to expose themselves. And part of me kind of wants to sit back and see this thing implode, right? So I can make videos saying, look, I told y'all. And then I can see these people scurry in their little holes, right? And go in their little mansions, and hide in their mansions, hide behind them castle walls, and not give any accountability for leading you off the damn cliff. Hey, man, look, hit the thumbs up button if you're rocking with the message.